All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashum, Yahushai, Ba'ashum Rakakwadash, and peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Hey, Shalom. I was watching a live stream from the apostles yesterday, and they mentioned the doom, the prophets of doom, and that, hey, if you want to be here in Babylon the Great, if you think the destruction of Babylon the Great is going to happen, another, 1,000 years from now, and you're not a prophet of doom. You're comfortable being here in Babylon the Great, and this is gonna be your tomb. And just just to get right into it, because if you're a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're a man after Yahweh Shem Yahushai's heart. You truly believe in this. You're gonna be wanting doom, destruction, woes to come unto this wicked kingdom Babylon the Great, and you're gonna want the kingdom of heaven to be established on the earth. Not this filth that's going on right now. So this is just from the Wiktionary. I looked up doom, and this is says from Old English, meaning judgment. And the noun form destiny, especially terrible. And this wicked kingdom has the destiny is to be destroyed by fire, and that fire is the thermonuclear fire by the ICBMs, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. This is destiny. This is what's destined to happen, and it's going to be terrible for Babylon the Great. Terrible. And it says also the synonyms a lot. And actually, I'm gonna say this one for later because I never heard that word. But anyway, an undesirable fate. You're doomed. This is an undesirable fate because this wicked kingdom. They say they believe, the Edomites believe, the so-called white man that's ruling in rulership right now, they believe that their kingdom is going to last forever. Meanwhile, the scriptures, the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is saying otherwise. Here it is. The scriptures have prophesied about many kingdoms coming and going, while the kingdom of heaven is going to last forever. But this last kingdom, they think they're going to be different. Like the meme says, that might be however it says, but it's at the end of it, the punchline of it is, I'm built different, though. Like, not Esau, Edom, Babylon the Great. No, you're not built different. You're built for a specific destruction, but the kingdom that's going to be built different is the kingdom of heaven. A judgment, decision, a sentence, or penalty for illegal behavior. And this wicked kingdom has gone all throughout the earth promoting illegal behavior. Going and saying that, for instance, you can read, was it Psalms 50 and verse 17. You know what? Because I'm thinking about it. A sentence or penalty for illegal behavior, because this country says it's a God-fearing country. It says, in God we trust, and God-fearing, and God this, and we believe in God. We swear on the Bible. Oops. But at every point, hey, let's start at verse 16. Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16, but unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? And these Christians here, these Babylonians, these so-called white people, they say that they're the people of God. God bless America, God this, God that. They believe in God, this and that, but everything they do, they're against it. Their actions show otherwise. Their actions show that they don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but they want the Lord to bless them. Look at what they're doing to the Lord's people. The so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. Verse 17, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. So let me start up with verse 16 again. But unto the wicked, the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. So you treat the Heavenly Father's words with contempt. You cast the words behind you. You treat it like trash. You say that the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the law, statutes, commandments, all these are done away with. You say that the Lord and Savior, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, came to save everybody. He came to do away with the laws. Meanwhile, that's not even true at all. That's not true at all. He came to save his people, the Israelites, the 12 tribes, who are known today as the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And he didn't even come to destroy the laws. He said, roughly paraphrasing, that think not that I have come to destroy the laws, but to fulfill. He came to fulfill what's being written about him. He came to do his Father's will. Verse 18, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentedest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. So you doing all kinds of evil. You stealing people's lands, stealing their resources, stealing their heritage. You stealing everything. You stealing their wages. This is a very bloody city. You stealing people's lives. You're stealing people's futures. You're stealing everything. It reminds me of that song, it's a Nine Inch Nails song, Head Like a Hole, one of his popular songs when he first came out. And like I think one of the part of the song is like, he doesn't want everything. He wants it all. Just showing how greedy this devil is. Thou givest thy mouth, verse 19, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. So you everything that you do, evil comes out of your mouth. You constantly, what's the other, man, I can't remember how it's worded. Hold on a second. I think is you can't sleep unless you do mischief. Let me see. Yeah, Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 16, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. This is them. This is Esau, Edom, coming over your different, in your different councils, everything to cause, Jake to go off. What new nigga rap artists to put up, what kind of new chemicals to put in the fried chicken. What kind of thing to make Jake go off so you can try to get your birthright back. But back to Psalms chapter 50 and 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Who's your brother, Esau, Edom? Jacob, the Israelites. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things thou hast done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. So let me read that one more time. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. So, hey, you speaking all kinds of blasphemy against us. You calling us niggers, wetbacks, spooks, saying that we're criminals. Meanwhile, you're the criminal on the earth. You're the violent man of the earth. You're the bloody man in the earth. You are the wicked. Meanwhile, you got something to say against all of us. And when you're the one that's destroying the entire earth, destroying everything. And if Yahweh Bashem Yahushai was not to step in, the whole earth would be destroyed under your rule. So thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things thou hast done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. So with the God bless America, God be with us, all that nonsense they come up with. Hey, guess what? Just because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai didn't step in and do anything yet, that doesn't mean he's not going to. You're just heaping up judgment to yourself. What is it? How is it worded? Let's see if that's it. No. Uh, Hold on. Here it is. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. So because a judgment, you did wrong, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai sees everything. Just because you did wrong, you don't get punished for it right away. That don't mean you're not going to get punished for it later down the line. Now, if Esau Edom, you've been allowed to rule, you've been allowed to do all this wickedness in the earth, and you haven't thought anything of it. You haven't thought that you running up a bill. You running up all kinds of warrants and tickets and all kinds of things. All kinds of judgment is being built up against you for all the wickedness that you've done. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So you think nothing happened, so I'm good. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Hey, God's with me. He hasn't said anything. He hasn't replied anything to me. Hey, I'm good. That's what Esau Edom says. Verse 12, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which fear before him, but it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God. So it's not going to be well for you. Your kingdom's going to be destroyed. You're going to be brought back down to the caveman that you are. The cave beast dweller that you are. You're going to be brought back down to your estate, where you truly belong. Because you're the basest of men. Now this is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the prophets, to prophesy means to say before. We're telling you these things before it happens. The prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, starting with the apostles and elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. And their teachers, starting with Abba Bivens. So the prophets which have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And there's no difference in today. It's the same thing today. That which is then is now. This is a wicked kingdom, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has woken up his men to prophesy against this wicked kingdom and to usher in the coming of his son Yahushai in these last days. To usher in the new kingdom, the new rulership in the earth. The prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have truly sent him. Now, it's not a time of peace. This isn't a time of peace. This is a time of war. A time of destruction. There is no peace coming. Look at what's going on. Wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, famines, civil wars, uprisings, protests, mass chaos, the MOTB coming out any day. These things all being set up. World War III being put into works. Everything's being put into place. But again, Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Daniel 12 and verse 3. And this is to Daniel, because Daniel was a prophet, Jeremiah was a prophet, and there was many prophets. The same thing today. There's many prophets back here today in the last times. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 13. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. So Daniel, you're going to, at the end of this, you're going to die. You're going to come back in the regeneration. You're going to come back in your lot. You know, in your previous life, you were a prophet. The life you come back, you're going to be a prophet again. You're going to stand in that lot. So the prophets are back here today. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 2. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So the prophets are going to be prophesying. Let's look at this word for prophets right here. Prophetes, G4396. A foreteller, meaning the tell before. In Greek writings, an interpreter of oracles or of other hidden things. The prophets today would break down the scriptures. The prophets back then wrote down the scriptures. Some were broken down. Today we're breaking down all the scriptures. One who, moved by the Spirit of the Most High, and hence his organ or spokesman, solemnly declares to men what he has received by inspiration, especially concerning future events, and in particular such as relate to the cause and kingdom of God and human salvation. So we're breaking all these things down. And we're declaring these things before it happens. So the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. This is Revelation chapter 10. And I'll read up a little bit. This is matter of fact. This is Revelation chapter 10, and I'll start at verse 5. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven, and swear by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that are therein, and the earth and the things that are therein are, and the sea and the things which are therein, that there should be time no longer. So this is time no longer for Esau's kingdom. You know, you have what's that? Let me see here. Appointed bounds. Oops. This is Job chapter 14 and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So this is for Esau Edom. You got boundaries that you can't pass. You got a certain period of time that you can no longer pass. You're no longer going to be ruling after this certain period of time. Revelation 10 and verse 7. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai should be finished, as he hath declared to his servants the prophets, which the mysteries are all open. You know, this is the secret of the gospel. Who are the Gentiles? Who are scattered Israelites? You know, who's salvation for? The Israelites. You know, who's going to be ruling in the kingdom to come? The Israelites. Where are these scattered Israelites mostly at currently? In Babylon the Great, America. Where are they going to be saved from? Hey, Babylon the Great, America. And all over the world where they're dwelling. But continuing on. And the prophets are the ones that have been given these secrets and are declaring them openly. Verse 8, and the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went, and that book is the entire scriptures, which I'm going to get this real quick. This is This is Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 9. And when I had looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe. So this is the entire scriptures. You know, there's lamentations, mourning and woe. This isn't just the coming destruction of this wicked kingdom. And Revelation chapter 10 and verse 8, and the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up. It shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. So it's going to be sweet when you taste it. This knowledge, this truth, knowing who we are, the Israelites. And it's very beautiful. It's very sweet tasting. Knowing the kingdom of heaven is coming. Knowing that Yahushua came to save us. That repentance is open to us. But it gets bitter. What we're going to have to go through. The hour of temptation. The MOTB. Knowing that why we're in the situation that we're in. Because we transgress against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Knowing that the majority of people aren't going to believe it. The majority of people of our own people, 2/3 of our people aren't going to make it. Knowing that we're going to lose everything. Have to die. You know. Verse 10, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And this was the point. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. Now, John wrote this on the Isle of Patmos. He died on the Isle of Patmos. But where he came back through reincarnation. You know, and for all the prophets, you have to be back here again today. You have to prophesy again today. And the prophets are back. This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So, in this wicked kingdom, Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed off the face of the earth. And the Israelites, we're not going to be completely destroyed. 2/3 are going to be cut off. 2/3 are going to die. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So the earth, right now the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. You know, Job 9:24, Daniel 4 and 17, the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai gives the earth to whomsoever he will, even the basest of men, roughly paraphrasing. So again, the power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. And who's going to be profitable? Yahushai. You know, he did everything. He did everything right. He's proved himself to be an exceptional leader. You know, he proved himself worthy to take on the task of ruling. So even then, I'm going to jump back up. because hey, we normally use this, to come out against Esau Edom, because jump up to verse 2, Sirach chapter 10 and verse 2, as the judge of the people is himself. So the judge of the people today, the rulership of the people today, what are they? Adulterers, liars, thieves, moes, sodomites, whatever. All that's trickled down. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So this is the earth today. The earth is overflowing with wickedness. But when Yahushua, when he takes down this kingdom, it's going to be under his rulership. You're going to have a righteous kingdom, a kingdom ruled in righteousness, righteous leadership. And the earth is going to be the inhabitants of the earth are going to have to follow suit. Verse 3, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So an unwise king, this person is in rulership right now. The rulers of the earth right now, they're unwise. With the prudence or wisdom of them, through the prudence and wisdom of Yahushua and those under him, the earth is going to be ruled perfectly in righteousness. The earth is going to be made beautiful again. This is Psalms chapter 75. You know what, let me read that one more time. Sirach chapter 10 and verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So in due time, soon, not another 1,000 years from now. This is like soon, like hopefully in the next few months, next week, tomorrow, later today. But we know things got to happen. The MOTB has to be implemented. World War III has to happen. Psalm 75 and verse 6. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. So when you get promoted, like you rise into a kingdom. This devil, he thinks that he did all this stuff himself, which he didn't. It's the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that did it, that put him in this position. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. So, the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, he put down one kingdom and set up Esau Edom's kingdom, the revived Roman Empire. He's getting ready to put down this wicked kingdom and put up the kingdom of heaven, which will never be destroyed, which will be an everlasting kingdom. Verse 8, for in the hand of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai there is a cup, and the wine is red, it is full of mixture, and he poureth out the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. So if you wicked, you Edomites, you're going to drink the dregs. You're going to drink this down. You're going to drink down destruction. This is Isaiah chapter 47. And I'm going to start at verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Babylon the Great, America. You're a virgin because you never really been touched. You never had no major wars here. Nothing. The biggest thing that happened was 9/11. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So, the crow's feet are showing. You no longer, the beauty of kingdoms. You no longer that little harlot that you are. You old, decrepit, titties sagging. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. And everybody's seeing your nakedness. Everybody's seeing everything about you. All your shit's being exposed by the whistleblowers. Your history is being exposed. Everything. It's being put all out there. All your business is putting out there. Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So you're not gonna be going down. You know how armies meet together. You're gonna go down by Yahushua. He's gonna come in a chariot, the so-called UFO, and he's gonna destroy this place. You're gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. You know, the ICBMs. As for our Redeemer, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. So, give me 1 second. So you no longer you're gonna be going into obscurity. Once Babylon the Great goes down, this place ain't gonna be no more. Ain't gonna be no history books. Ain't gonna be no memory of this place. It's gonna be It's gonna fade out of existence. You know, the memory of this place is gonna fade out of existence. Verse 6: I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance. So that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he was angry with us. We broke his commandments, we disobeyed him, and we transgressed heavy against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. So you showed us no mercy. You didn't show us nothing, no kind of love. You took advantage of us every chance you got. You murdered us. You killed us. You know, when the time came that we should receive some kind of retribution or whatever, you found out a loophole, how to get around that. Everything. You put drugs in our neighborhoods. You poisoned our people. You've done all manner of wickedness against Yahweh Shem Yahushua's people, the apple of his eye. Verse 7, and thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. So you said you're gonna be like you're gonna be chilling forever, kicking back, living off the blood of the Israelites forever, and you ain't think about the destruction that's coming. Verse 8, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. So ain't nothing bad gonna happen to me. MAGA, we're gonna make this place great again. We're gonna build back better. We're gonna do all this stuff. America's gonna be a superpower. So you're gonna lose children. You're gonna lose everything in a single blow. But these things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. So all this is going to come upon you. Your sorceries, your enchantments, everything. You're going to get the judgment that you deserve, you whore. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, and I'm going to start up. I'm going to start at verse 9. If grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If these by night, they would destroy till they have enough. So you Esau, eat them. A part of the law is you're supposed to leave some grapes so people could glean or gather the grapes what's left. You're not supposed to take everything greedily. You're supposed to leave stuff for the poor. But you, hey, especially this system now, what are they doing? They're cutting off everything. Everything that they don't see as being fit, they're cutting it off and using it for whatever they're going to use it for. They're cutting off foreign aid, everything to help poor people, which really they're not helping poor people at all, even when they were helping, supposedly helping. If these by night will they not, they will destroy till they have enough. If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. So you, the thief, he's going to steal till he has enough. All he can carry, you're taking everything. What does it say? Also, they oppress a man, even a man in his heritage. You're taking everything. You keep people to yourself. This is the great melting pot. You want everybody to be this Babylonian American. Verse 10, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. So you're not going to be able to hide. You got nowhere to hide. You're being exposed on all levels. For the devil you are, everything. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So everybody around you is spoiled. They've been having their stuff stolen. Everything. But you, ain't nothing happened to you. Meanwhile, your neighbor's house burned down, bombed, all this kind of stuff. But ain't nothing bad happened to you. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. So they're gonna go into slavery. Verse 12, for thus saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. That's the Israelites. We're meant to rule over the earth, to teach you nations righteousness. But here it is, we're in a low estate. But that's getting ready to change. This is going to be the greatest polarity flip, the greatest 180 ever in history. Here it is, the people at the bottom that have been on the bottom for generations, hundreds of years, thousands of years. That's going to be flipped around. They're going to be ruling next. And they're going to show you how to do it. For thus saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, behold, days whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? So are you going to go unpunished? Here it is, the Israelites that are meant to rule have been at the bottom, have drunken of this cup of slavery and being punished and beaten, traumatized for generations. And you think that you're just gonna ride off into the sunset? No. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So you're gonna drink of this cup, and you're gonna get double. And I'm gonna, for time's sake, I had the Daniel 5:27. The writing is on the wall for this kingdom. But this is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and for the testimony which they held. So back then you had martyrs, witnesses of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, witnesses for Yahushai that gave testimony, that were slain for their testimony. And it's going to be no different in these days. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? And this is the same thing that the prophets of doom were saying. How long? When are you going to judge the kingdom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? We see we're getting close. But please, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, bring this judgment. Please, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. This is a well-deserved judgment for this harlot. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. So this is this wicked kingdom. This is this place. Describing this is a mystery. This wasn't revealed until the last days. Who this whore was, who this mystery Babylon was, and it's revealed today. It's America, Babylon the Great. That's who this whore is. And she's riding upon the beast, which is NATO and the EU. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. So who are the saints? The Israelites. This whore is drunk with the blood. She's killing the Israelites every chance she gets, finding out different ways to kill them. And I saw the woman drunk with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration, because John seeing this, he's seeing a vision, he's seeing an actual woman. And she had to look good because he's looking at her like, damn. And this whore, I mean, a lot of whores look good. You look at them, they're enticing, they got big tits and all that kind of stuff. They got the eyes, they got the hips and all that kind of stuff. This whore looks good, especially outside this country. If you don't know this whore, you don't know how she gets down, and you be looking at her like, yeah, I want to get with that. And then you come over here, now your whole life is fucked up. Now your kids want to be a fucking rabbit or some shit. Your wife wants to leave you for a white man. But that's this wicked kingdom, Babylon the Great. In verse 7, and the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, and which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns. But the angel's going to break it down. But for time's sake, I'm just going to keep going. But the angel's saying, why are you looking at her? Don't you know who this is? Why are you looking at her like that? Why are you marveling at her? I think I was going to jump down on this one. I don't remember anymore. But it was basically because the point's been made. This is Revelation chapter 18, and this is going to the judgment. Even the header says Babylon is fallen. And after Revelation 18, I'll start at verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit. Now you can also read about the judgment that Babylon the Great is going to receive in chapter 17. And the hold of every foul spirit and the cage of every unclean bird. So this place is going to be a desert. This place is going to be just unclean animals dwelling here. The line of confusion is going to be spread out. It's going to be just nothing here. No place to build, nothing. Just vast emptiness. For all nations, I'm trying to highlight that. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice. So all the nations have become rich through this whore. This is a place where other countries come to make money, where they come to sell their merchandise. That's it. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So they've drunk the Babylon Jews. They've gone crazy off this shit, off the philosophies, the different things, everything. Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Now this here is when the elect are going to be beamed up in the chariots. because this place is set to be destroyed. And the only way to get out of this destruction is to be chosen to be getting out of here on the chariot. And you don't know right now. You have no idea if you're of the elect or not, whether you're going to be chosen to make it out of here. Verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, have remembered her iniquities. So now your sins have reached up to heaven. The Most High is coming to visit you now. The Most High didn't forget. Every one of the things that you've done has been marked down. Verse 6, reward her as he rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. So you're going to get double. All the things that you've done all around the world, the things that you've done to the Israelites, all that, you can get double. You're going to get it in slavery and the double destruction for everything. And you're going to get the ICBMs. You're going to get a double destruction for everything that you've done. And the cup which she have filled to her double. So the cup that you gave to everybody to drink, you're going to get double portion. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. So you glorified yourself, you bigged yourself up. It says in Daniel 7, that little horn that spoke, that proud horn that came up, glorifying yourself, saying you did this. Was that also 2 Thessalonians? I sit in the temple of as God, saying he is God. That's this devil speaking proudly. So much sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So that's coming back again from Jeremiah. The same thing coming back again. Who is this talking about? It's talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. It's talking about you. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, who judgeth her. So the day of doom has come for you. And the same thing the prophets have been prophesying about is the same thing today. All this is coming to you. And going back to doom, judge. And this is your day of doom. This is your day of judgment. So actually, I think I'm going to end it right there. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Hey, Shalom.